Hi
Hello.
guys.
Hi my beautiful Minnesotans. Thanks for watching Ask Nancy with Nancy.Yang at Remax Results. And we're here at her brand new listing, a house listing in Minneapolis.
Yeah, we're so excited. We're gonna do a virtual walkthrough so you guys can take a look around.
You're really lucky because I feel like houses are going up like that. They're being sold. There's a tiny inventory of houses, so lucky you. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about if you're gonna buy a house and you don't want to pull out your hair and go crazy, the one thing you must do to successfully and happily buy your house. Nancy knows all the secret. This is the gold nugget pro tip.
Yeah.
We're gonna read the Zillow, the 5-star Zillow review of the day.
Yay.
All right, and this review is from Mary Gregg. All right,
Aww.
Thanks, Mary. Okay. Nancy was a joy to work with. I sold a home and purchased a home with her. Double awesome.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
She's very efficient and knowledgeable in all aspects. I appreciated and trusted her advice. She was persistent in helping me find the perfect home. I would recommend her to anyone looking for a great realtor. So that's really sweet because usually if you get the double, I feel like, I don't know, the realtor wins, you know, but then you were gonna help her the selling and on the buying side no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, Mary was referred to me by her sister Kathy. So I had
thanks,
sold
Kathy.
Kathy's home in East St. Paul, and then she was like, gee, by the way, my sister is looking to sell too. So she had this cute little cupcake of a house in Fridley. So we sold her home, and then she ended up buying a really nice, much bigger home. It was probably like double the size of her old home.
Upgrade.
Up in Blaine. So yeah, it was great, and I got to know her. She was a really cute gal from New Brighton. She would tell me how she and her girlfriends would go and paddle or kayak. I'm like, I'm like, which one is it?
Yeah.
But they would kayak, you know, like all along the couple rivers there, and they'd each have a box of wine.
Oh,
so they had
cute.
a lot of fun. So yeah, she was actually one of the few clients that I actually drove around in my car while we were like, you know,
cool.
going out like kind of the old school real estate. You'd meet your realtor at their office, and you'd hop in their car, and we would go drive from house to house and really get to know each other. So it was a lot of fun. Thank you, Mary, for that wonderful testimonial.
Thanks, Mary. Okay, so I'm gonna buy a house, and it's really stressful. So give me the tips on if I want to buy a house happily, successfully, myself, my husband. One scenario is I'm pulling my hair. There's too much decisions. How do you be a happy buyer? What have you learned?
Yeah,
a happy
absolutely.
buyer.
Absolutely, guys. I've been in those shoes many times myself, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And what I always tell, so the one thing I would tell you guys is, like, as I started becoming, you know, when I was a brand new real estate agent, I used to think that when I was taking my buyers out to go and look at homes, that it was really a process of selection.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you know, I want a home. My dream house is going to have 3 bedrooms. You know, I have to have a fireplace. I have to have this. I have to have that. And everything like that.
Like
you
a
know?
buffet, like, this is
Yes,
what I
at
want.
the buffet, I want a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that.
Okay, yeah, I want that too.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Now, over time, after helping, you know, hundreds of families actually go through the home buying process, I really determined that it's more a process of elimination, right? So,
Ooh, total opposite.
absolute opposite.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, in fact.
Convince me. It makes me sound like I have less, but convince me why that be better.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of times it's, you know, it's hard to make a decision when we're not really sure what we're looking for, right?
Okay.
So I would say there are a couple of things that we want to be able to rule out right away. So number one, of course, is going to be price, right? So we can only afford what we can afford. As wonderful as it is to, you know, consistently look at homes that may be outside of our price point, it really maybe makes us maybe unhappy with the homes that we're able to afford, and therefore prolong the decision-making process, essentially, right? So first off, of course, focusing on price, and then, you know, secondly, focusing on location. So at any given time, if you know, like, you know, I live in Woodbury, and there are actually 3 different school districts in Woodbury, and there are some families who prefer one school district over another. So at any given time, at any price point, there's only going to be a limited pool of homes, you know, in that price point. So then aside from that, you know, you think, like I think one example you brought up to me earlier, Linda, was that if I really, really, really want
4 bedrooms.
Yep, 4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms. Okay.
However, let's say that a 3-bedroom home came on the market, and it was, you know, it wasn't quite what I wanted, but it maybe had like a big wow factor, like a kitchen island or like a jacuzzi. Like hot tub or something like that. Something extra that maybe like a normal house wouldn't have, and you're just thinking, man, maybe I could squeeze my family into this
right.
house.
I'm already
because there's all
that.
these wonderful amenities that maybe I can't afford to put in like after I buy a house, right? It's a lot of money to buy a house. But what my advice to you is going to be to stick to your guns. You know, a lot of times if you know, for instance, that you absolutely detest living in a house with a 1 bathroom, and you know, out of all the homes that are on the market, the only ones that are in your price range or ones that you are maybe appealing to you really only have 1 bathroom, you know, unless you know how to, you know, put a new bathroom in or have an extra 10 grand laying around, I would say stick to your guns. Okay. Focus on exactly what it is that your family needs, and that's where we're going to be able to eliminate, right? Ultimately, if we know we need, you know, a specified number of rooms, like in that example, 3-bedroom versus 4-bedroom, I would recommend buying a bigger home, or even a bigger 3-bedroom home that has room for another bedroom in the future. Okay. Just because it's very difficult to add additional finished square footage, but if you didn't like the wallpaper on the walls, or you're not a big fan of like the, you know, backsplash that they did in the kitchen, those are all cosmetic. You can totally change those things later. However, buying a house that's too small means you're just going to outgrow it too quickly.
Okay, so stick to your guns. You really got to know what you want, and that will lead to like a happier house purchase journey.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
Okay, so are you ready? Are you ready? We're going to show you Nancy's new listing in Minneapolis. You get the really cute tour. It's staged with, was it Heather? No, Michelle?
Yes, actually,
okay.
Michelle.
We're going to tag
Heartfelt.
you.
Yep, Heartfelt Designs, and she does an amazing job.
Gifted.
Yes, this is probably the 4th house I think this year that she's staged.
Awesome.
And so this home is not on the market yet, and you guys are getting a sneak peek because I actually own this property.
Hey,
so that's how I can kind of get around some of the marketing rules. But I own the property. It's coming on the market, and yeah, we're really excited to show you guys. So.
Okay. All right.
All right. So maybe we'll start
Take a
out
look.
right here. All right, well, we're in the traditional Rambler in the Shingle Creek neighborhood in North Minneapolis. We're really half a block from Woodland Center and, you know, basically 100, basically. So we're almost right there. Very quiet residential area. We actually purchased this home as a foreclosure. And so there were new windows that we had installed in the home. And the house has hardwood floors that we had all refinished. And beautiful staging, of course. I love the teal and the pop of green that's in the house. And I'll swing you guys around. Maybe you can swing this way. So this is actually, I would say, the crowning glory of this house. When we bought it, we ended up cutting down a wall right over here. I don't know if you can show that, Linda, to just really give that open layout feel. A lot of times Ramblers, while they're wonderful, if you have like an aging parent that lives with you, or really just are thinking long term, like I don't want to do stairs in the future, many times a lot of these homes are very closed off. And so the kitchen actually used to be a completely different shape. So we re-outfitted it, all new cabinets, sparkling backsplash was all the rage at the time, some stainless steel appliances, and of course we put in a kitchen island, which everybody wants in a dream home usually, and then a really nice granite. So it's gonna definitely stand the test of time. We also updated the flooring here as well. Just replaced this patio door as well. And the basement's actually fully finished. We ended up adding another bathroom in this Rambler, and then also another bedroom. So we've got 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. And I'll have you guys take a quick peek at Michelle's super cute staging in here. I don't know if I'm going to show this or not, but in the bathroom here we did all tile. So instead of the cheapy, like, you know, fiberglass surround, it's all like porcelain tile with a glass detail, accent wall, tile floors as well. And check out this wonderful master. So I think she's got such a wonderful eye for design, and I love that it's just very simple but very homey as well. And that's it, guys. You know, if you guys have a home or you know of anybody who would love to be featured in one of our weekly videos, please let me know. Just drop me a little message and I would be more than happy to showcase their home. As always, please like and share our video so that we can spread the news. And if you know anybody looking to buy in this area, I would love to help them. See ya.